the 1950s, people accomplished what seemed impossible. They built a hospital in their community. Until 1958, when North Kansas City Memorial Hospital opened, residents traveled downtown for their care. The need for closer medical care motivated the community. They started with a chili supper that raised $1,000. From there, interest and momentum to raise funds increased and included auctions, bake sales, door-to-door solicitations, and even payroll deductions. Residents even gave blood to stock the blood banks so the hospital could open.
Yes, here I am at North Kansas City Hospital, now called NKC Health. I was born in this hospital. "65 years ago, November 18, 1960, and it's still thriving." Here is a photograph of North Kansas City Hospital as it looked in 1993, and this postcard photograph shows North Kansas City Hospital as it looked in 1960, the year I was born. From its humble beginnings more than 60 years ago to its current status as a premier healthcare facility, North Kansas City Hospital has always symbolized quality health and wellness in the Northland and surrounding communities.
Ron McCoy is warped.
That's time warped? The idea for a community hospital began with a grassroots effort and a 2-day chili event that raised $1,000.05. The event sparked community interest and the additional construction funds poured in. The hospital opened March 30, 1958. Newspaper clippings show the story of an Avondale resident whose family gave $100. He said that was a lot of money for his family to contribute, but they were glad to do it. Today, North Kansas City Hospital is a 451 licensed bed acute care facility situated on 69 acres. The campus encompasses the pavilion, patient rooms, outpatient services, staff offices, physician offices, and a conference center. The healthcare center, 2 physician buildings known as the Medical Plaza, and professional building and North Care Hospice House. The Northland's only hospice house. Decades of expansion. Over the course of 60 plus years, multiple expansion projects allowed the hospital to better serve the needs of the growing community. My grandfather was hospitalized here for a prolonged period in November and December of 1984. He had been hospitalized to have a pacemaker replaced, and in so doing, his heart stopped. He collapsed in his hospital room. He wasn't expected to live throughout one weekend, the weekend of November 23rd, but lo and behold, he did. He outlived my grandmother. He thrived for 13 more years, dying on December 28, 1997.
Most of the general surgeons made big incisions for all abdominal surgery, and now there's no incision at all.
Nurses used to be required to wear white uniforms, which, in the 1970s, were rather short. However, they also wore white hose. Each nurse also wore a hat, which indicated from which school she graduated.
There was also a beauty lady who would visit female patients' rooms to do their hair.
While my grandfather was hospitalized here in November and December of 1984, that was also the time when I was doing my student teaching at Clardy Elementary School in the North Kansas City School District. My family had pretty much taken over the waiting room on the floor where my grandfather was being cared for, and I would spread all of my school materials out around me, and I was working to plan lessons because the burden of the classroom was falling completely on me. It was a time when I was doing my unassisted student teaching, and it was an interesting experience indeed. People were curious about what I was doing, and I could tell them, gosh, I'm student teaching. I'm teaching all of these subjects. So it was an interesting time in my life. So we're about to make a very interesting transition from talking about the history of North Kansas City Hospital to talking about the history of not one, but two hamburger restaurants, and I'm about ready to head down the road. Yes, along Armour Road in North Kansas City, Missouri, there once existed a White Castle restaurant. And I know because I frequented White Castle restaurant. White Castle existed approximately here in North Kansas City. Upton Sinclair's The Jungle shined a light on the dangerous working conditions endured by American meat packers. The accompanying descriptions of unsanitary practices and contaminated meat turned stomachs and turned off the appetite for ground beef. Kansas-born Walt Anderson worked a string of low-paying jobs throughout the Midwest in the early 1900s. While a fry cook in Wichita, he began experimenting with different cuts of meat and bun types. To ease public concern about meat safety, Anderson ground his own beef behind the counter and cooked the patties in view of the customers. By 1920, he operated 4 hamburger stands in Wichita and urged his customers to buy 'em by the sack, half a dozen hamburgers per bag. The following year, Anderson partnered with entrepreneur Billy Ingram to open the first White Castle restaurant in Wichita. The name was chosen to convey cleanliness and quality, with white signifying purity and castle denoting stability and permanence. Gleaming countertops and food preparation areas further reinforced the commitment to cleanliness. After expanding into Omaha, Nebraska, White Castle turned its sights on the burgeoning Kansas City market. The first restaurant opened in 1924 at 13 West 19th Street. The franchise continued to grow over the next decade. We went into Kansas City as an expansion market in the mid-1980s using the same model that had served us well in cities we had been in since the 20s and 30s. To be really candid about it, we invested in having a big local warehouse and distribution center, and in hindsight, we might not have picked the best locations. We did it kind of quick. We opened up big, but we didn't have the same loyal following we did in other cities. And it was right about the same time we launched our frozen grocery store line, and that really took off. So that's where we decided to focus our resources. And consequently, White Castle in North Kansas City, Missouri disappeared. Yes, here on Armour Road. It's now called Helen's Jad Bar and Grill, but at one time it was a meat packing facility. And it was at this meat packing facility that my grandparents McCoy, who lived on a farm on Richfield Road east of Liberty, and they would bring their fresh butchered cattle to this facility for processing, and then we would come back and pick it up, and the meat was wrapped in white wrappers, and my grandmother McCoy would put the freshly packed meat into a chest freezer in the basement. And she always had beef for steaks and pork chops at the ready whenever we would visit. But yes, Armour Road had many meat packing facilities located along it. Now at 20th and Broadway, the location of Town Topic Hamburgers, one of Kansas City's most iconic and long-lasting burger joints, opened during the Depression. It was the Depression era and survived the war years of the 1940s. Yes, Town Topic. Two former White Castle employees, Claude Sparks and Hayward Billings, opened the first Town Topic sandwich shop at 2442 Broadway in 1937. I'm here right now. The entrepreneurs were forthcoming about modeling the burger venture after their former employer. We tried to pattern exactly after White Castle, Sparks told Kansas City Star in 1984.
What you looking at?
Well, I'm just taking a video of this, Town Topic Hamburgers.
For what purpose?
For the purpose of the history of Town Topic Hamburgers.
Oh, you're just having fun.
I am.
Okay.
I'm just
All
making
right.
a video.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I own it. So
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know.
And your name is?
Scott.
Scott, nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to
Ron
meet you.
McCoy.
Nice to meet you, Ron.
And I love the history of Kansas City. I've lived in Clay County my entire life.
Yeah.
So I'm nice to meet you. I appreciate
nice
that.
to meet you,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love this place.
Yeah. It's a special place.
Uh-huh.
It's
When did you buy it?
well, my grandfather started it.
Oh, did he really?
He did.
And your grandfather is?
Claude.
And that's
If
what
you
I
go
have
on our
right here.
website,
Well, it
It's
says.
got quite a story on there.
Yeah, it does. It talks about Claude Sparks and Hayward Billings.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a partner for a year, and then Hayward wanted out. That's too hard.
Just a year?
Yeah, it was only a year. So they both worked at White Castle, and then when White Castle closed, all those managers left, of course, and started their own, like Wolf Burgers. Henry Wolf started Wolf Burgers. You got Hayes Hamburgers up there. Those guys were
Oh,
all,
yeah, Hayes.
yeah, Hayes and Truman's, which is
Over on
gone.
Vivian, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I
All
used to
those
love
guys.
White Castle over in North Kansas City. I would go all the time.
Oh yeah, White Castle was great. But anyway, that's how all these got started. Those managers all went out and kind of started their own deal, and we're just kind of almost the last one standing.
Well, exactly.
But we put a lot of care into it. And It takes a lot to keep them going, but
But it's worth it. Apparently, it's a destination spot.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But well, good luck with your project.
Well, thank you, and I
love that kind
appreciate
of
your
stuff.
questions.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you were suspicious about what I was doing.
Well, with the stadium going in, and you got developers, and if you see somebody out here that looks like they're surveying or something
Yes,
like that,
yes.
it kind of gets your attention.
Yes.
But, yeah. 'Cause
Well,
we-
nothing's going to happen to this.
I hope not. The city tells me it won't because they love us, but you never know about these developers. I mean, look at that thing right there. It
I
just
know.
went up.
I know.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll be okay. But
Scott,
yeah.
it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Have a
I
great
didn't mean
day.
to slow you down.
Oh, no.
We now leave your escaping hospital patient, hospital, and hamburger joints to you until the next fun installment of Ron McCoy is Time Warped.
Oh, I'm being pulled into another fantastic adventure somewhere along the infinite corridors of time. I'm now at the Oddfellows home / Belvoir Winery. I have a feeling this is going to be a haunting experience.